gusset.com/America Today.
Waging war on corruption. Alex Jones on the GCN Radio Network. Big Brother, mainstream media, government cover-ups. You want answers? Well, so does he. He's Alex Jones on the GCN Radio Network. And now, live from Austin, Texas, Alex Jones.
Okay, I know I opened the phones up an hour ago and only took a few of them. I'm going to take calls throughout the rest of this hour and smatter the transmission with key news, intel information, latest developments out of Libya. They're reporting Gaddafi's fled to Venezuela, aircraft strafing people in major cities. In Libya, we've got riots going on in different places in Iraq, TV stations being burned, gold continuing to surge, silver continuing to surge. I wanted to, this is a moving, fluid situation. For just a few minutes to bring Ted Anderson, the owner of the Genesis Network, and he financed the founding of it 13, 14 years ago. Now 15. Man, time flies with Midas Resources. Ted, what's gold and silver last time you looked at it a few minutes ago? I mean, we just heard what Marc Faber said, just echoing everything we've talked about.
Well, he's exactly right. I mean, silver hit $34.05 today. Gold over $1,400, actually all the way up to $14.0960. Well over $17.50 increase just today alone. Silver is up over 4% today. I mean, that's just unheard of, Alex. It's like on a rocket ship to the moon, man. This stuff is going crazy. And it just pleases me to all end. Last Friday, people just rang our phones off the hook, because $3 silver and 3 of your videos for $97 has become such a fabulous buy that they're just taking advantage of it. I hope to God they pass those videos out. Now, with silver over $34 an ounce, and you're still picking up $3 silver and having 3 of Alex's videos for $97, I mean, some of the people are smart. They're taking advantage of some of these other things that we have and getting a position in gold and silver. But if nothing else, I mean, my goodness, get your credit card out and buy this video set. I mean, 2 things. I mean, this country's going to, this country's going down the chute real fast, and one of the ways that you can arm yourself with information is getting these videos.
Well, Ted, there's not a better deal out there. $3 silver for $97 with a $60 value. 3 of my most powerful films, Endgame, Obama Deception, Fall of the Republic, and free shipping. That's a $70+ value on top of it. Now with silver going up, 35 or whatever. What did silver go to?
Silver was at $34 and let's see here, $34.05 today at its peak.
Okay, so the point is that you folks do the math, you can't beat that deal. 800-686-2237, 800-686-2237. The reason I called you back in, we only got about 2 minutes left, Ted, and thanks for joining us, is Faber was talking about they may try to confiscate gold again, and then, it'll go up 5 times in value after they confiscate it, just like they did in 33. And my statement to that is that, so what? I mean, most people didn't turn their gold in when that happened. And what do you just keep the dollars and let them rape you there? At least they've got to physically try to get it from you. Also, silver's never been confiscated. That's why I've been heavy in silver as well. But I'm sorry. The silver and gold I've bought over the years, it's not a lot of it, but it's an emergency backup. I'm not giving it up to these crooks. And that's the type of thing, if they try this again, we're just not going to go along with it. So that's my answer to people that say, I'll just let them devalue my dollar. I mean, you got to do something.
I agree with you, Alex, and I can tell you people should just stay away from the kind of gold that you have to give up your Social Security number for, whether if it's buying or selling, it doesn't matter. Just say, hey, do I ever have to get a 1099 or do I have to give up my Social Security number on this type of gold? And if that is the truth, then get away from that kind of gold. There's plenty of options in the bullion and also the very low premium type gold coins. And, you don't
that's right. They're just semi-numismatic, but still they're collector, so they don't go into the confiscation rule, correct?
Yeah, and just stay away from anything that's real high premium at this point, because I can tell you right now, it makes no sense to set up a coin collection, not with the economy that we have right now. Stay with stuff that is private, portable, and
I mean, we hear about other people with 30, 40% markups because they're selling numismatics, which are fine if you know what you're doing. Ted has got them if you want them at great prices, but his main thing is bullion that has a collector value, so it's not under confiscation, but it really is basically at bullion prices. Give them a call. Protect yourselves today. 800-686-2237. 1-800-686-2237. Ted Anderson, thank you so much for answering those questions. We'll be right back with your phone calls and a lot of news on the other side.
This is Alex Jones with 5 good reasons you should consider buying a solar power generator. Number 1, new climate legislation could easily double or triple your electric bill. Number 2, our new energy czar wants to control how much power your electric company allows you to have. It's true. Total government control of electricity in the name of smart grid technology is coming. Number 3, in some areas of the country, the power grid is dangerously overloaded. And now new socialist legislation is only compounding the problem. Number 4, dangerous weather is always a threat to local grids. Every year, thousands of families lose their power from weather-related outages. Number 5, a solar power generator provides powerful backup insurance and peace of mind. Folks, I really believe in the solar power generators offered by Solutions from Science, one of my oldest sponsors. You can get more information at www.mysolarbackup.com. That's mysolarbackup.com. Remember, the government doesn't own the sun, so go to mysolarbackup.com or call 1-877-327-0365. Hello, friends. This is Alex Jones. You've heard me talk about Cal-Ben 5-star soaps for years. This is an American-made product of the highest quality and compares to nothing you will find in stores. You can buy factory direct, shipped via UPS right to your door. Check them out on the web at 5starsoap.com or call 800-340-7091. Take my word for it. Once you've used pure soap, you won't buy anything else. Since 1947, Cal-Ben Soap Company has been showing consumers that soap can be tough on dirt and gentle on the environment. Buy American and stay clean, as well as support InfoWars. Visit 5starsoap.com today or call 1-800-340-7091. Well, Marty, what do you have to say?
As founder and owner for over 63 years, satisfaction is guaranteed or double your dirt back. Call us at 1-800-340-7091 for a free catalog or visit our website, 5starsoap.com. Thank you.
Hundreds of nations have fallen to tyranny in the last century alone. This is our last chance to not relive history.
As we're finishing off this agenda, they'll be pulling the rug from underneath Americans at home.
We have tremendous influence on our president and Congress, and they really are calling the shots.
I think it's incumbent upon all of us as American citizens to pay attention.
Fall of the Republic identifies the enemies of our nation, the criminal offshore cartel, hell-bent on destroying sovereignty, and on its ashes constructing world government.
Tim Geithner, Bernanke, they're arsonists. They're asking for more matches. And the Congress is saying, who do we make the check out to?
Today seems like nobody does care. And right now in Washington, D.C., we have seen a fall of the Republic.
Get your copy of Fall of the Republic on DVD at Infowars.com or watch it online right now in super high quality at prisonplanet.tv.
Big Brother, mainstream media, government cover-ups. You want answers? Well, so does he. He's Alex Jones on the GCN Radio Network. And now, live from Austin, Texas, Alex Jones.
You have found it, the front lines of the info war. I'm Alex Jones, here live Monday through Friday from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. We have the bombshell, huge, biggest revelations ever from Lindsey Williams on the geopolitical stratagem from his inside source, joining us tomorrow in T-minus 23 hours, 50 minutes from now. He will be joining us. He was on in the first hour. If anybody wants to get the podcast later today with a prelude, he pretty much told you a lot of it then. He's pretty shooken up. This stuff's real, folks. And his latest, not predictions, inside info is all coming true. So that's coming up. Look, I want to go to Nathan, Tim, Joe, Ron, Scott, and others. The toll-free number to join us, 800-259-9231, 800-259-9231. And I do have a lot of news I want to get to. I'm going to recap that towards the end of the show, though, because I've been ranting and interviewing guests. I want to hear from you, but I'm always trying to take calls and then have them done quickly, and for me not to babble for an hour when you ask a question. It's not really babble, but you know what I mean. So I'm going to try to keep these down to a minute and a half. I'm sure we'll fail, but we're trying. Venezuela denies Libyan leader Gaddafi en route. Yeah, because they probably don't want F-16s to blow it out of the sky and an accidental air crash, or maybe hit him with an energy beam and he'll have a stroke on board. Oh, they've got those in the C-130s and the DC-10s. Venezuela denies Libya's Gaddafi en route, but the British Foreign Secretary William Hague said earlier today that their word from inside Libya is he has taken off for Venezuela, but who knows? The London Telegraph a few hours ago reported Libyan Colonel Gaddafi flees to Venezuela as cities full of protesters. Their parliament has been burning all day. TV stations getting torched, riots in Iraq, in the north and the central areas, gold surging, other commodities exploding, oil exploding. Meanwhile, the federal government's moving openly for internet kill switches, shutting up police state grids here as well. This has all been orchestrated. Again, the protests are real, and many of the people have reasons to be angry. The point is, why are they being triggered now? Okay? It doesn't mean that we are for Gaddafi or that we're for Hosni Mubarak. We don't like them. The point is the globalists want chaos. And this is what Williams told you 4 months ago in October. Now it's happening. This is what all the evidence shows. George Soros is all over this, and he's a bad guy, folks. So think ahead a couple more moves, and then think ahead a few more. Or just read the books written by Kissinger and this Council on Foreign Relations reports, and where they brag about all of it. And sure, they may lose control of these, but they still get the chaos they want. But they're shaking up the bag to move us into this next crisis phase. Okay, let's go to Nathan in Oklahoma. Nathan, you're on the air.
All right. Hey, Alex, can you hear me all right?
Worldwide transmission. Over.
All right.
Almighty, this is PBR Street Gang. Over. You're on the air.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
All right. Well, thanks for taking my call. And one of the things I think that your callers can't say enough, is that thank you for doing what you do. I thought I was born into one of the most boring periods of human history, but come to find out it's one of the most pristine moments.
Now, the whole system, while they want us obsessed with Justin Bieber or whatever his name is, and Lady Boo Boo and all this other idiocy, that's also I hear adults talking about Justin Bieber and see kids copying his moronic haircut. I mean, that doesn't matter. This is one of the most important times ever. They got giant cyclotrons they're firing up. The Pentagon admits they're developing antimatter weapons. They're doing cross-species genetic planting and release of insects. They're releasing mosquitoes that forcibly vaccinate you. They're rolling out brain-altering vaccines. Total insanity. 2011, government surveillance blimps, artificial surveillance dragonflies and hummingbirds, and training the military to mow citizens down, and giant federalization, threat fusion center command bases unrolling, and FEMA camps openly being funded, and total craziness from end to end. And the moron public who isn't awake, some are waking up and getting more awake, but the others are getting deeper in denial, running around talking about Justin Bieber. I'm sorry, go ahead.
You're good, and you're right. We're in, the largest awakening of the human, the planet Earth has ever seen so far, which is, a good thing. But I'll get to what I got to say. You covered that the globalists want to put chips in our brains, on your last broadcast. Well, I have some the most powerful information that I think would be good, and this uprising and awakening of ours that we have yet to put to use.
Okay, well, tell us the info.
All right, it's our brain, and the first, I have two studies to tell you about. The first one is there was a book called Train Your Mind, Change Your Brain by Sharon Begley. Now, in 2001, Richard Davison, who is a scientist that studies neuroplasticity, tested his lab at the University of Wisconsin-Madison, where he asked the Dalai Lama and another monk to come and be hooked up to an electroencephalogram, also known as the EEG machine, which measures and records the electrical activity of your brain. Now, at first, he had the monk not think of anything, and then he had him think of compassion. When he did this, the scales went off the charts with the amount of brain activity that was going on.
Sure, no. I mean, that's not the only study. When the brain is in a loving, empathizing position, it's the highest level brain waves you can have. And that's absolutely right. Send that stuff over. I got to jump because I promised to get to a lot of callers, Nathan. Tim in Michigan. Tim, you're on the air. Go ahead.
Hey, Alex, can you hear me?
Strike Leader, you are live. We are V2. Go ahead.
Okay, Alex. Hey, how you doing today anyway? Listen, I heard that gentleman say something about the U.S. printing money. I just wanted to get your